Hey, welcome back to another episode live in the Huddle podcast. It is me, Big Eye, your host, coming to you live and direct, and I believe I am on YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. It looks like today I'm gonna be having a little help from my main man. Guess you call him the co-producer. G baby, say hey.
Hey.
All right, there we go. G baby in the house. What's today's date?
March 5th. No, not 5th. 10th.
You finna get fired already. No pay. But anywho's, I went ahead and I started this live early. The reason I started this live early, I just seen some news came through the wire. The Ravens, and I just wrote this whole spiel. The Ravens have just backed out of the trade with Max Crosby. Now, if I get the details while I'm sitting up here with y'all, I will explain it. I'll get into that. But as of right now, no details. If you see me looking back and forth, I'm literally online looking for details from reliable sources. I have my own sources, don't worry about that. But we're just gonna go ahead and jump into it. Uh and he is the first thing I was gonna talk about. Um and let's go ahead and get into it. Ravens defense being aggressive, right? We thought they had Max Crosby. Um God almighty, boy. You can't make this up. Yeah, now it's coming through ESPN now. They backed out of the trade agreement for Max Crosby. Now, this does tells me that this new coaching staff, they are looking to be aggressive on defense. They understand that they have some weak spots on that defense. You do have Kyle Hamilton, Roquan Smith, two guys I do like, two playmakers who you can move around on the field. You can move them around within that defense, and they're gonna always get to the ball and make plays. There's no doubt about that. Um, but you kind of need that guy on the D line that's just gonna go get the quarterback. That was supposed to be Max Crosby. You feel me? That was supposed to be Max. But I thought they had the pass rusher that they was so desperately looking for. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, things happen. Um, I feel like this is telling us that they are going to go get uh, a D lineman that is going to push the envelope and put pressure on the quarterback. Not only did Max put pressure on the quarterback, but he racked up tackles as well. Last year he had another double digit sack year with 10 and 73 tackles. Um, for for the past I don't know how many years he has played in 12 or more games. He's reliable, and the whole thing kind of kicked off this past season with Max Crosby. Kind of wanted to get up out of Raiders organization was because if you remember towards the end of the season, they said he had a knee injury, I believe. They said it was a knee injury, which is why they were sitting him for the game. As we know, my favorite slogan is it's the business. We got to sometimes look at the NFL as a business because it is a business, right? With that being said, we know towards the end of the year, guys are trying to hit incentives, right? If I get these many sacks, I get extra money. If I get these many tackles, extra money, these many yards, touchdowns, catches, whatever it may be, that's extra money going into my pocket. The organization and coaches know that, but so they can save money, they try to get guys to not hit incentives. I know that sounds crazy, but at the end of the day, it's business. These NFL guys who are multimillionaires are doing business with multi-billionaires, right? And the only way to get to a billion, you got to get money and keep money, right? And invest the money. I'm not in the business of giving you extra money because you're doing your job, quote unquote. You feel what I'm saying? That's the name of the game. He later on went and posted a video on Instagram, maybe X, formerly known as Twitter. Basically just him playing basketball. He's playing basketball with his little girl. Super dope. Letting everybody know, like, hey, my knee is not messed up. I'm healthy. Fuck what they talking about. You see what I'm talking about. So, you know what I'm saying? I respect that. Along with that, right? So we know they're gonna go get another, maybe not a defensive line, but a defensive guy, right? To really do the thing. By them going to get another defensive guy, do we think that's going to solve the problems in Baltimore? Me personally, fuck no. You just let fucking Tyler Lindbaum walk. Your fucking all pro, world renowned center. You just let him fucking walk, right? And guess where the fuck he just walked to? The fucking Raiders. Fuck is we talking? We're gonna talk about the Raiders later because they made a lot of moves. It's like, okay, we see what y'all doing, right? You let Tyler walk. You got to get another center for that. I feel like Zay is that guy. Zay is that guy. I ain't even gonna hold you. But I feel like you need another definite receiver, not Mark Andrews, right? And the reason I say that, go look at the stats. Mark gets the catches that a wide receiver one gets. I'll say it again. Mark gets the catches that a wide receiver one gets. He gets the targets that a wide receiver one gets, right? And granted, Mark is a hell of a guy, right? Hell of a guy, hell of a player. Cool. But let's open that shit up on the outside. Let's spread the defense out. Now Derrick Henry can goddamn hit the hole downhill fast as hell, right? Catch me if you can, or get this fucking still for him. Now Lamar, he might have a little bit more time. It's not as much pressure on Lamar to do something. Granted, Lamar's gonna do Lamar things, which means he's gonna be godly with the football in his hands. But still, I feel like you need another wide receiver on that offense to really just move the needle, right? Now, with that being said, free agency is still going on, right? I keep checking the phone for news and stuff. Free agency is still going on, and it is still some people out there that they can go get, right? But we know it is one receiver that is not on the board anymore. Let's talk about the motherfucking Bills because they just made a monster fucking move, right? If we talking about the Buffalo Bills, we said it past what 3-4 years now. All Super Bowls go through Kansas City, and that's been the problem for the Bills and the Ravens. You got to go see that man over there at Arrowhead Stadium. They go by Patty Mahomes. All roads to the Super Bowl go through him. Now, granted, he got hurt last year, and we will talk about the Bills a little bit later. Not the Bills. We'll talk about Patty and the Chiefs a little bit later, right? DJ Moore, world renowned, right? To me, DJ Moore, he drastically improves the Bills' offense, right? In 8 years, 8 years, this man has posted four 1,100 plus yard seasons, right? Now, this past season, it was underwhelming on his behalf, but to his point, he didn't have the targets and catches that he usually has, and he only posted 682 yards. Now, that would be a somewhat decent year, right? But for DJ Moore, it's almost on a Mike Evans level in the sense of we expect for you to get 1,000 yards. If you getting the targets and the catches, we expect for 1,000 yards, right? Now, his role in Buffalo is going to be the same thing that it's been everywhere else. Run these motherfucking routes, get open. We're gonna throw you the ball. You feel me? He's gonna do his thing with the football. The only thing, right, where it might look a little crazy, we know with the Buffalo Bills, they like to share the football. DJ Moore isn't the only guy on that offense. We know Josh Allen likes to run. You got Dawson Knox. I need to see if he's coming back, right? The ball gets distributed all around the field. And let's not fucking forget James Cook, who catches and runs the football. You feel me? Do we feel like DJ Moore is enough for a Super Bowl bid? I feel like he drastically improves that offense. Now with DJ Moore getting that, now we've seen in the past 3 weeks, right? The past three weeks, GM and head coach was talking about Keon Coleman. We believe in Keon. We're going to give him the opportunities. We feel like he's really going to do his thing this year. And if he does his thing, we will increase his role. We will increase productivity chances for him, right? Which basically means they're going to throw the ball his way a whole lot more. I think with DJ Moore, coming to Buffalo, that just moved Keon back. It just moved him down on the totem pole. You feel me? That's not to say that you don't go to camp and still have a crazy ass camp and show them boys this is why y'all came and got me. But that's just me. That's just my mindset. I love to prove motherfuckers wrong, right? Speaking of prove motherfuckers wrong, I feel like the Bills got better on offense with DJ Moore. Obviously, they're not finished. Let's talk about that damn defense. Does Joey Bosa come back, right? Me personally, I feel like Joey should come back. He's only 30 years old and he already made $156 million already. Now, the reason why I put that in there is important to know that he made the 156 because maybe now he's not chasing the money as much, right? I'm still going to get paid. I'm going to go get what you owe me, what I'm worth, my value, but I'm not going to break the bank, right? I'm going to let y'all keep that extra money. Let's go bring in some more guys. You feel what I'm saying? And let's go try to win one. Now, we know what Joey Bosa was just at before his stop in Buffalo. Another reason why I feel as if he's coming back to this team is because I think this is the closest he has ever been to winning it all. So why leave? The only thing he's missing is a Super Bowl, right? That's really the only thing you're missing. You made the money, now go get a ring. I feel like there's other teams that you could go join, but do those other teams want you? Are those other teams willing to pay you? I don't know. I think you kind of got it set right there in Buffalo. I think you should thug it out, continue to make improvements on Buffalo's defense, and goddamn it, the sky's the motherfucking limit. Let's go on to the next talking point. Now, comeback player of the year. Now, I was thinking about this earlier. Went grocery shopping, kinda had groceries delivered, but you know how I go. Was thinking about this. Originally, I had Malik Neighbors in New York when a comeback player, right? Not Tyreek Hill, not nobody else. I had Malik Neighbors. We know Malik Neighbors is a dog. We know what he does, right? I had Malik Neighbors. Then it hit me. We just seen Jason Tatum come back from a rupture Achilles. He basically tore his Achilles, came back a little less than 10 months. They saying 10 months, but it's a little less than 10 months that he came back. They got me thinking, because in the previous videos I've been saying, oh, it's kind of wide open in the AFC because somebody's not here. Then I did a little research. I did my due diligence. You feel what I'm saying? A little SAT word for you right there. And it hit me. Pat Mahomes should be back for week 1. And if Pat Mahomes is back for week 1, we know the road to the Super Bowl goes to Pat Mahomes and the motherfucking Kansas City Chiefs. That's just what it is. Now, something else that we also know, the Kansas City Chiefs, they have just re-signed Travis Kelce for another year. I believe $12 million they just re-signed him for a year. You feel me? Now, we know that Travis is, and he has always been, Pat's number 1 receiver, kind of like Lamar and Mark Andrews, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. All reliable. Travis has the opportunity when he retires, which I believe will be after this upcoming season because he only signed back for a year. He has the opportunity to go down as the greatest tight end to have ever played the game, right? He has the stats. He has the jury, accolades. He has it, right? Records. He has it. But that's another discussion for another day because I don't think that he's the best tight end to ever pick up a football. But, we'll get into that. Now, we also know that they just re-signed Travis Kelce for a year, right? But I don't letting Isaiah Pacheco go, and I know his production wasn't always there. I know with the injuries and whatnot. To me, Pacheco brings the energy that Draymond Green brings for the Warriors, right? He's full of energy. He's super competitive. He just wants to win. He is a team guy. If you ever seen him on the sidelines, he's running up and down the sidelines, making sure his team is good. Like he's just a little firecracker. Let him go. I think it hurts the team in the sense of a mental thing, right? More like morale. You feel what I'm saying? Along with that, let's not forget that Trent McDuffie literally just broke the fucking bank with the Rams. I believe it's for 124, 125 million dollars, 4 years, something like that. That man just went and broke the motherfucking bank. Why is that important? Because we know the money has been tied up in Kansas City, right? You got Pat Mahomes. They just re-signed Travis Kelce. He had a contract. You look at Chris Jones. You look at the linebacker Nick Bolton, Trent McDuffie. He wanted his bread. In reality, a lot of people don't know this, but on the NFL team, it's only a couple millionaires, like legit millionaires, right? It's not enough money to go around. With that being said, they did bump the salary cap up this year, another 22 million. I believe it is at 312, $313 million this year. So teams are doing a lot of shopping. You feel what I'm saying? And speaking of teams doing a lot of shopping, let's go ahead and jump into it. You can't talk NFL if you ain't talking about that motherfucking boy, Jerry. Jerry's World, right? Jerry's Cowboys. We got a Cowboy fan in here. Brooklyn? Cowboys winning this year?
Cowboys to the Super Bowl.
Cowboys, she said Cowboys to the Super Bowl. Goddamn doodoo bowl. I don't know about all that. But look, it's a little old saying. Anytime you take something, you have to give something, right? Anytime you take some shit, you got to give some shit. Now, me personally, I applaud Jerry Jones for the moves that he has made. I feel like those moves are very fucking petty. But to his point, you kind of have a reason to be petty. Yeah, right? Jerry Jones, he gave Trayvon Diggs and he gave Michael Parsons to Green Bay, right? Probably didn't give them to him, but still, you know what I'm saying. Green Bay got both of his players, and he took Kenny Clark, right? And Rashawn Gary, and 2 first-round picks, right? To me, I feel like that's a fair trade. But now if we look at it, you got Michael Parsons, who it was kind of hard to really just double him with linemen. So you had to have a tight end chipping, you had to have a running back chipping, you had to try to roll out the pocket the other way, away from him, quick throws. With Rashawn Gary gone, now we can legit double him. We can go play side, tackle one-on-one with that DN, man everything play side. On the back side, you can double if you want to. You just got to be able to block that nose tackle one-on-one, which a lot of centers and a lot of guards in this league, they can do that. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like that was a petty ass move, but hey, all's fair in love and war. You feel me? Now, at the same time, Jerry said that he would be more aggressive. He said that he would be making even more moves this offseason, you know what I'm saying? Especially because the salary cap has went up. Right? Now, I was literally writing this show out, right? As the news for Max Crosby broke, which is why I started this show early. So I'm gonna sit on here a little bit longer. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna see if I can find any news on Max Crosby as far as why they broke out the deal with Max. But let's move on here. Now, some crazy moves that we have seen. We just seen earlier, Geno Smith is going back to the Jets, right? Matter of fact, let me do this for y'all. I'm gonna treat y'all right today. Let's go. All right. We're looking at the Raiders. Everything that they have done so far, major moves only. You got Quiddy, right? An edge guy, 3 years, 48 million. Tyler Linderbaum, 3 years, 81 mil, 60 M's guaranteed, right? Now, this is telling me that you're trying to protect somebody in that backfield, and you have the number 1 pick this year, Fernando Mendoza. It looked like you got a world-renowned center. Now, you got Quay Walker and N'Kobe Dean, who were both teammates at the University of Georgia, winning championships, leading that great Georgia Bulldog defense. It's still Florida State, though. You also go get another receiver with Jalen Naylor, right? You retained another center. You got 2 more edge guys and another safety. If we looking at moves and a cornerback, you got from the Bills, Taron Johnson. If we looking at these moves, the Raiders and that new staff over there ain't bullshitting. That man just came off a fucking Super Bowl run. He got a taste for blood, and he is on y'all ass, and that's just what it is. Now, some more moves. Tua, excuse me. Tua is no longer a Dolphin, but now he's in my city, Atlanta, and he is a Falcon. Now, Tua, a little advice, brother. I know they was talking shit to you down there in Miami. I know them folks in South Florida talk a lot of shit. I married one. She talks a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Don't think that shit sweet in Atlanta, my boy. Your ass done left Miami to come to Atlanta. They talk just as much shit. If you do good week 1, they're gonna love you. City is litty. Let you shit the bed week 2. Oh, bitch, we hate you. I'm not even a Falcons fan, but bitch, I hate you. The whole morale of the city has just went down. You're gonna make people have not a bad day, but bad weeks at work because you can't get the fucking job done. You literally came up the road to Atlanta to a team that probably talks more shit and does more things to people who are shitty. I just hope that you don't be fucking shitty because them fucking Dirty Bird fans don't bullshit, right? Speaking of fucking quarterbacks, the guy who took his fucking spot, Malik Willis, is now the quarterback for the fucking Dolphins. Now, I kind of want to jump into that because if you look at Tua, you look at Malik, it's a lot of similarities, right? 2 different people, but play styles and all that. Super athletic, can make throws on the run, like to move around. Malik likes to move around. Tua likes to get knocked the fuck out. But you get what I'm saying. A lot of people could say that Malik is nothing but Tua. Tua is nothing but Malik. Why would they sign him? Sometimes you just need a fresh start. You just need a fresh start. For Malik, he was the top quarterback, excuse me, this free agency over, well, the news didn't break yet, but Gino just broke earlier today. Over Tua, over other guys. He was like the number 1 quarterback that a lot of people wanted to go with. You feel what I'm saying? I think he gets a fresh start down there in Miami. Does this mean that with the new quarterback and that old head coach gone, that Tyreek Hill could be coming back? Maybe. We know right now he can't go to Buffalo. They just went and got DJ Moore. And it just seems like the reunion for Tyreek Hill in Kansas City makes so much motherfucking sense. You see what I'm saying? It's just wide open. It's wide open. Tyreek, he got his money. Maybe he wants another Super Bowl. He's coming back off this injury, dislocated knee, and a torn ACL or meniscus. It makes sense. The gang is almost back in town. It makes sense if they can make that happen. Something else I wanted to dive into, Kyler Murray and Aaron Rodgers. Where will they sign? More for Kyler, where are you going to sign? And then more for Aaron Rodgers, what the fuck are we doing? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Because now you fucking with my Steelers. All right, everybody know I'm a Pittsburgh fan. Last year, you announced you're making a move from the Jets, right? You also announced that this past year would be your last year playing football, right? You had a good run. You had a great run. We ain't even gonna play with your name. You had a great run. You were Aaron Rodgers. We get that. Miss me with all that dramatic princess shit, right? You waited all the way until the very last fucking second to announce that you were coming to Pittsburgh when the whole fucking world knew you were coming to Pittsburgh, but you wanted all cameras on you. You wanted all eyes on you. That's fucking bullshit, right? You go out there, you have a subpar year, right? Sub fucking par year. Throws that you usually make down the field, can't fucking make them. Shit wasn't always accurate. We week in, week out, we didn't know what fucking Aaron Rodgers we getting, right? It was just complete fucking bullshit, right? Now we get into this off season. You're supposed to be fucking retiring. When the season ended, it was, oh, I might give it another run. Bitch, give it a run for who? With who? You can't run with us, motherfucker. That was some bullshit. We could have brought back fucking Mitch fucking Trubisky for that bullshit. But no, let's go get Aaron Rodgers. Mr. State Farm, Mr. Championship Belt. Man, fuck that shit. Miss me with that shit. Now you're doing the same dramatic bullshit this year, saying that, oh, you're thinking about coming back, you're leaning towards coming back, you're open to running it back with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bitch, run it somewhere else. Run the fuck away from Pittsburgh. We don't fucking want you. All right. You're doing all this bullshit, all this dramatic bullshit. You want all eyes on you. You want all cameras pointed at you, but you have not done a fucking thing. Move the fuck around, my boy. Just move the fuck around. Let's get into some more shit. Kenneth Walker just won Super Bowl, right? Just won the fucking Super Bowl with the Seahawks and has signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. Does this mean that the Chiefs are going to finally get that ground game going how it used to be back in the day? It could be, right? Because we know with the good running offense, it opens up things on the outside, right? With that being said, because we all assumed the Chiefs were going to take Jeremiah Love. That's what we thought. But now they go get Kenneth Walker. So it's like, damn, where exactly is Jeremiah Love going to go? The number one running back in this year's draft. Where is he about to call home for the next who knows how many years? Nobody knows, right? Let's go up. The Indianapolis Colts. That boy Alec Pierce just broke the bank too. 4 years, 116 million. We just had world-renowned Reggie Wayne. He tweeted to his parents that y'all had me way too fucking early because they just giving away money now. Me personally, I like Alec Pierce. He's nice. He's nice. He's not Reggie Wayne, but he's nice. You feel what I'm saying? I like it. Go get your fucking money. You just broke the bank. They brought back Daniel Jones for a 1-year deal, 37 M's. You feel what I'm saying? Get paid. The fucking Houston Texans, right? Because you got all that power on offense. Now you made a good move going to get Reed Blankenship. I like that move. It improves the defense. You signed another edge guy, Dominique Robinson. Okay, you made the moves on offense. Retained a lot of people on defense, right? You even brought back Dalton Schultz. I like that. You brought back Trent Brown. I like it, right? Can we just like improve on the offensive line for fucking CJ Stroud? I don't know why these teams go get these Heisman or runner up to Heisman quarterbacks, first round picks, right? And they don't give them any type of weapons. They were successful at these college programs. Look at the offensive line, all conference, all American offensive line, first, second team. Look at the receivers, all conference, all American, first to second round. Well, I'm on it. I'm on it. Look at the receivers, all American, all conference, first, second round guys. Give them the fucking weapons and they will be successful. We seen that this past year with your boy Bryce Young. Motherfuckers ain't believe in him. Carolina went and got some goddamn weapons for his ass, and we seen what the fuck they just did. You feel what I'm saying? Now, with Quay Walker going to the Raiders, the Packers, they just brought in Zaire Franklin from the Colts. I like that pickup. You feel what I'm saying? The Lions went and got Cade Mays and Larry Borum, two offensive, a center and a tackle, offensive tackle. The Broncos were able to keep J.K. Dobbins and they kept Sam Ellinger, Alex Singleton, Justin Strand, Adam Trotman. They was able to keep a lot of guys, but they were not able to sign anybody. Right? Just going down the list. Cowboys. They traded for Rashawn Gary, got him. They signed Jalen Thompson, 3 years, 33 M's, get paid. They put the franchise tag, which is big. Let's kind of jump into this as well. They put the franchise tag on George Pickens, which means they still have George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. And you got Dak Prescott. Say what the fuck you want about Dak, and I talk a lot of shit about them Cowboys. Dak does his thing. For what he's given, he does his thing. Now, a couple years, he should have went to the fucking Super Bowl. Should have went to the Super Bowl with the teams that he has had, but it is what it is. I'm not one of them people that says Dak is a shitty quarterback. He's not a shitty quarterback. He just does too much at times. Feel what I'm saying? Cleveland Browns, they was able to get Zion Johnson. Ooh. Damn, they got Quincy Williams. Okay, so they got the linebacker from the Jets. They got Quincy Williams 2 years. They got guard Zion Johnson 3 years. Things that's interesting about the Browns, excuse me, they are making moves on the offense for the one and only Shador Sanders. I like this. You got a new coaching staff over there. The head coach isn't playing favorites, but he really, really likes 12 over there. Real quick, damn, Bam Adebayo, 40 points. God damn. Oh, here we go. It just broke. Ravens have backed out of the trade with Max Crosby due to medical concerns that arose during the physical. This is from a lead source, Dan Grazin. I don't know your name, but shouts out to you, Dan. I gotta put my Scooby-Doo on right now. Because during the physical, a lot of y'all don't know, they test for everything. They look at bones. They look at if you can bend, how flexible you are. They look at ligaments. They look at all that shit. So could it be that he really did have a fucking knee problem? And he felt like he can just go out there and play on that shit. And maybe the Raiders was like, nah, we don't want you to play on it because we want you to be healthy. We want you to be safe. And he's like, nah, fuck that. I'm healthy enough. I can go play. I want this bread. Like, fuck are we talking about? I'm a competitor. Let me go compete. I don't know. But we gonna fucking find out. News just broke. I want some more fucking news to break. Look at the Bengals. They're making improvements to their defense. They went and got the edge guy from Seahawks. Boy, they they went and got him 3 years, 60 M's, get paid. I wonder how much of that is guaranteed. 3 years, 60 M's. He's probably getting a guaranteed 35, maybe 40 M's guaranteed. Easy money. When he got safety, Brian Cook, 3 years, 42.5 M's. Maybe 30 of that is guaranteed. Bears. Okay, they did make some improvements. They went and got Garrett Bradbury. They traded for him. Was able to keep some guys. Let's see. And then they went and signed Kobe Bryant, Devin Bush, and Neville Gallimore. All right. Made some improvements. Panthers. I know a lot of y'all are actually Panthers fans. Y'all signed 2 corners. Okay. You retained 2 corners, 1-year deals. You signed Jalen Phillips, 4 years, 120 M's. Break the motherfucking bank, my boy. Devin Lloyd, another guy, 3 years, 45 M's, 25 guaranteed. Signed Kenny Pickett, 1 year, up to 7.5 M's. 4 of those are guaranteed. So probably the up to 7.5 M's. That other 3.5 is probably like incentive based, some shit like that. Buffalo Bills. We know y'all traded for DJ Moore. Signed D. Alford, cornerback, Cal Allen. Don't know what the fuck y'all signed the quarterback for, but okay. Was able to keep his center. what is that? Gaviner. Was able to keep your punter. I need to see more moves out of Buffalo. I need to see a whole lot more moves out of Buffalo. That's not enough. Okay. Now we get to the fucking Baltimore Ravens. They did trade for Max Crosby, but they sent it back for medical concerns during the physical. So they no longer have Max Crosby. Max is back with the Raiders as of now, just right now. I think he's going to get his ass up out of that Raiders organization. Even with the new coaching staff, I think he gets up out of there because even though the coaching staff changed, the ownership didn't. You feel what I'm saying? They also signed the guard John Simpson, 3 years, 30 M's, get paid, and they were able to retain Tyler Huntley, who we know realistically, if you give him the time, put him on another team, he is quarterback one. Now the Falcons, they have made a lot of moves. Now they only signed Tua for 1 year, right? Put the franchise tag on Kyle Pitts. With that being said, so is Mike just a backup quarterback now? You went and got Austin Hooper, brought him back home. Cameron Thomas, you got Tua, Nick Folk, kicker, Jake Bailey, punter, Jahan Dotson. I really love that. Boy, Tua, if your ass don't fucking perform, boy, damn, they gonna run you out the city. Now, the Cardinals, they got Isaac Samoya, guard. He was from the Steelers. Tyler Algier, Ray Lopez, Kendrick Bourne. I really like that pickup. Gardner Minshew. Okay. They're making some moves, and then I think they are waiting to name their starting quarterback. So we got to keep up with the Cardinals as well. All right. Let's go down. We got to keep up with the Cardinals. We got to keep up with the Ravens to see what guy they bring in on defense. And if they bring in some fucking weapons on offense, you got to look at the Bills to see if they improve on just improve in general. DJ Moore moves the needle a lot, but Pat Mahomes is back. Let's see. Let's keep going down. Let me look at something real quick. Yeah. Let's keep going down. Cowboys, they made some really good moves. Just make more. You got the money for it. Jerry, don't be cheap. Denver Broncos did absolutely no fucking signing, but they retained 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, right? Lions signed 2 people, retained nobody. So, damn, are the Lions even going to be like one of those teams this year? I don't know. We'll see. Something else that just hit me. Romeo Dobbs no longer with Green Bay. So we know the Packers need to go get another receiver. Something else that hit me. Mike Evans no longer with Tampa Bay. That's important. Mike has always been a 1,000-yard receiver. You feel what I'm saying? He had got hurt, which is why he missed that mark this past year. Now, Mike is 34 years old. Back to back? I believe hamstring injuries, right? He's dealt with injuries in his career. I was looking at something that said he is very likely to have that injury again. Not wishing that upon him, but it did come from a medical professional, a doctor, who looks at sports clips, he looks at the games, and he just breaks down the injuries. So he can give you real time news and comments about a certain injury, just how it happened, being able to look at it and know, all right, this is what's going on. He broke the news with Tyreek Hill when it happened. He called it on the money. Texans retained a lot of people, brought some more people in. They improved their team. Colts, trash. Jags, Didn't sign nobody. Retained 3 people. You got to do more. Travis Etienne also just left the Jazz. He's in New Orleans. He is a fucking saint. What does that mean for Alvin Kamara? The world may never know. Um, I think he ends up getting out of New Orleans, going somewhere else. Where else? I don't know. Because as we know, the NFL has not been paying running backs their fucking proper wages. They've been lowballing the fuck out of these goddamn running backs. So we'll see. The Raiders made a boatload of fucking moves. They got it. They improved all across the board. And then you're going to go get your franchise quarterback with a coach who was coming off a fucking Super Bowl run. I told you it's blood in the water. Not only is the coach coming off a Super Bowl run, but the quarterback just won Heisman and just had a fucking Cinderella story at Indiana. It could be dangerous over there in Vegas. Chargers, they signed some people. A center, tight end, guard, fullback. Retained some big names. Was able to retain Tart, Khalil Mack, Trevor Penny, the tackle. For me, those are the only guys that really like move the needle. The Rams drastically got better on defense alone with Trent McDuffie. Also signed um, Jalen Watson and a long snapper. Special teams does matter. And retained Tyler Higbee, 2 years, 8 M's. Safety Cam Curl, 3 years, 36 M's. The Dolphins only did 2 things. Signed Malik Willis and was able to keep tight end Greg Dulcich. Vikings, nothing moved the needle. They was able to keep Eric Wilson. Besides that, nothing. Will the Patriots look the same? We know that the New England Patriots are letting Stephon Diggs walk. More than likely, it was just because of legal issues. Another thing with Diggs, he said that one of his finalists was the Broncos, so we might be able to see Diggs over there in Denver. Might be able to. Denver already has a really good team. You add Diggs, goddamn, that moves the needle a lot, a fucking lot. Patriots were able to keep Draymond Jones, Reggie Gillum, Jesse Lukita. Was able to keep when they signed those guys. Was able to keep my boy Tommy DeVito. Forget about it. Now the Saints, they was able to keep John Ridgeway. They signed Noah Fant. I like that. Travis Etienne, love that. And guard David Edwards, right? 4 years, 61 M's. He broke the bank. Shout out to you. Another team that's a sleeper that I really like. I don't think they're gonna win a Super Bowl, but I think this is definitely a great turn in the right direction. The New York Giants, right? You got the official crash out. Scottable should be back this year. Mr. Dart, right? He's only gonna get better with time. Malik Neighbors will be back this year. And they went and signed another guy who I personally love. I feel like he should have stayed at the previous team, but the team should have did more to keep him because he was very, very big for that team. Isaiah Likely, tight end Isaiah Likely, right? Not the traditional size of a tight end, but he reminds me more of that athletic tight end who I can line up on the outside in the slot, and he just moves like a receiver, runs like a receiver, catches like a receiver, everything. I love everything about his game. He is going to be very big for them. Um, to me, the Giants are going to continue to make the proper moves, and they are making the proper moves, right? The Jets have made a lot of noise. Demario Davis going back home. 2 years, 22 M's, 15 guaranteed. Joseph Asai, edge guy, 3 years, 36 M's, 22 and a half guaranteed. Okay, they just kind of like mixing it up on defense. They was able to get Minka Fitzpatrick. That was another thing. 3 years, 40 M's. Was able to keep Brees Hall off the franchise tag, which he is upset about. We go on to the Eagles. Signed nobody, but was able to keep Jordan Davis. Another thing with that Eagles camp next year is the year for Jalen Carter to get paid. Now they can hit him with a franchise tag next year. That is an option, but at the same time, a lot of teams have already started asking about this man. So will he continue to be a fly eagle fly, or will he be somewhere else? We don't know. Now we get to the real team. I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna be biased. My Steelers. We were able to get Michael Pittman Jr. We signed Jamil Dean, Rico Dowdle, three people that I do love. We was able to keep uh, Asante Samuel Jr. You know what I'm saying? My fucking teammate. Cole Holcomb, right? And we was able to keep another D lineman. Those are some really good moves. Let's just keep on building on that fucking momentum. Mike Evans is with the 49ers now. I don't know if he's trying to do some Jerry Rice type shit, like just keep fucking playing. But fuck, he got paid 3 years, 60 M's. God damn. Seahawks were able to sign nobody, but was able to keep Rashid Shaheed, Josh Jobe. So two guys I really fucking like their gameplay. We let Kenneth Gainwell walk to the Buccaneers. Me personally, I'm not mad about that shit. I'm not mad about it at all. We got Rico Dowdle. We still got Jalen Warren, and we still got Caleb Johnson. I don't know what's the deal with Caleb Johnson, but hey, yeah. So Kenneth Gainwell is in Tampa. Alex and Zolon, linebacker, he's with them. K.I.N. was able to stay 3 years, 30 M's, 20 M's guaranteed. Titans have made a lot of moves. I'm gonna have to hear this shit from Troy. Wandale Robinson, which was a guy that he fucking called, he said that, hey, we can go get Wandale. I'm like, all right, sounds good. Was also able to get John Franklin Myers. Fucking love that. Who else I love on here? They got Mitch Trubisky. Fuck out of here. Oh, they was able to get Josh Williams, Fayetteville native. You feel what I'm saying? They're two shit sits. Yeah, I like those. Commanders went and got an edge guy. Went and got, I believe, two D tackles? Yeah, was able to get 2 D tackles. Was able to keep Mariota, was able to keep Larry Thompson, which is fucking big, right? Andrew Wiley, Traylon Burks. They was able to keep the DN Dietrich Wise. I like that. Yeah. So as of right now, that's majority of the moves. That's probably like 97% of the moves that has happened in free agency. Let me check this real quick. Let me check one more thing, see if any other news broke from Matt's. Like, what was it? Let's see. Somebody said that that's an old rumor that just became fresh again. Let's see. Something else said more than 8 teams showed interest in getting Max Crosby. Yeah, so we don't. Let's see. Yeah, we don't know exactly what it is that they saw when they did the physical. We just know it was something that had to be big enough for the fucking Baltimore Ravens to back out of that shit. Because we know he was gonna break the fucking bank. Anything else pop off, I'm gonna keep y'all updated. Stay tuned. I'm gonna keep on dropping videos all the way up into the big surprise, which is in 2 weekends. 2 weekends, I got a big surprise for y'all. You feel me? Like real big surprise for y'all. I got a lot of shit going on for y'all at the end of March. Stay locked in. Shout out to my boy Ray's podcast. Go lock in with Ray on YouTube. Lock in with Ray on Instagram as well. I'm over here looking at news. If you lock in with Ray on Instagram, I told y'all that money y'all see me win on Instagram. I made that from copying Ray's picks, playing them on Underdog, doing what I had to do, and boom, I got play money, right? I got money to play with. Shout out to Ray's podcast. Go like, comment, share, subscribe on his YouTube. Follow him on TikTok. Follow him on Instagram. That boy Ray going up. Live in the Hood podcast is going up. I'm trying to give y'all videos every week. You feel me? With that being said, we all know that, hey, it's the business. It's your boy Big Art. I'm signing out. Peace.